Hello ladies and gentlemen, subscribe Astro Sunder and press the bell icon. Today we are going to see monthly October 2019 horoscope for zodiac sign Cancer. October will find you feeling introverted, but handling Libra season quite well, as you balance out your soft inner self with your tough exterior. You may find it helps you work better, as you will be able to use your sensitivity to be intuitive in the workplace. You may also find that this balance will help you express yourself better in relationships and communicate your needs accurately to your loved ones. You will find as the placements begin to slide into water as the month continues, that your inner self takes over more of your life, and you will have to do more self-reflection than you are used to. Scorpio season itself will have you very in tune with everyone's feelings as they become more sensitive and inward facing. Though you won't necessarily reach out to coworkers and acquaintances with these thoughts, you're more likely to use this to help friends and family through tough times. As October 2019 begins, you will find work as a steady stream of ideas and getting what you need to be done. Focusing on what you're doing and setting aside distractions will be easy enough during Libra season. At the same time, your quality of work will shine. You feel proud of your work, even if it mostly slips under the radar to others. Your colleagues will find you to be pleasant to be around, though you will keep to yourself mostly, as you won't be one to participate much in the chatter and gossip that will be happening more often during Libra season. It will be important to remain fairly social at work, keeping up the appearance of it at least, just to keep yourself relevant and up to date on work-related things. Even in this charming and social season, it can be easy to hide away from everyone and lose touch with what's happening. Not because you don't like people, but just because you find it exhausting to be around a lot of people, usually, and it's easier to keep to yourself. Scorpio season will bring more of an intense angle to your work, whether it be pressure from yourself feeling more amped up and obsessed with your work, or pressure from outside, with people who didn't seem to pay attention before suddenly butting in with opinions and ideas of how you should do your job. It's important to use that pressure to keep yourself going, especially on the side of the pressure you create yourself, and ignore that which comes from other people, as there is not much you can do to help that. This will help prevent you from feeling like you're drowning, because even though you're a water sign, you may still find Scorpio season to be a bit overwhelming. Your own sensitive side will be more alert and susceptible to criticism. It would be a good idea to take a step back from any negative feedback and examine it as coldly and as logically as you can. Socially, you will find it easier to interact with others during Libra season, especially those you already have an established relationship with. Friends and family will find you to be refreshingly funny and filled with optimism they aren't used to hearing from you. In fact, you might be a bit surprised yourself, as you're pretty used to your own narrative that is usually in the realism or even pessimism realm. Libra season will have you more likely to text old friends to see how they've been, and commented on their social media posts with positive affirmations about their accomplishments. You will feel good for your friends, and they, in turn, will feel joy from your recognition. You will most likely go out more often than usual, though you will still prefer to have small gatherings and not do anything too far from home. Scorpio season, on the other hand, will be filled with a lot more alone time as you need to process how you're feeling. It will be a sobering contrast as you go from seeing the joy in life and building up others to working on your own insecurities and issues as they come up in day-to-day interactions. You will be less likely to reach out for help from your friends, even though you may feel you need it even more than ever now. The few very close people that know you may check in on you, and it's important you let at least one person in on how you're feeling, so that you don't get too lost and lose perspective about how you're feeling in relation to how everything really is. You may find yourself in a bit of a spiral in terms of your self-reflection, and it will be important to voice some of these thoughts in order to realign yourself with reality. Your inner self will be feeling quite pleasant at the beginning of the month. This is why you'll be able to look outside of yourself to your friends and colleagues, as you will be feeling quite pleasant otherwise, and won't need to spend too much time hibernating away with your thoughts. Some social recovery is always needed, but it will be a nice sort of recovery that you take pleasure in. with hobbies and TV show binging. As the month progresses, you will find your inner thoughts taking a lot of energy and space that they didn't up before. Scorpio season will really bring out your darker thoughts, of which you have plenty. A lot of them may revolve around self-doubt and worry. It's important to recognize what is legitimately things you need to work on, and what is just things you've blown out of proportion in your ultra focus on your inner thoughts. Altogether, it will be a very interesting month for you. October should be a fruitful month in terms of creativity and work, and you will see the results from things you do this month later on. It will be important to stay aware of the big picture and to not get too lost in your own narrative.